Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, Darren, the Cobra Coleman.
Dropping down in weight now for our next amateur title, but definitely not in class, as Derek the Cobra Coleman coming in hot and making the sign that he wants that strap across his weight. This is a guy I was talking to before the fights tonight that seems about as relaxed and confident of a fighter as you are going to find.
Well, how can you not be if you have not gotten past the halfway mark of round number one, right? You got to have a ton of confidence. But he's facing someone that's in a similar boat. Greiner has not been out of the first round as well, so I'm really interested to see if this one's gonna make it past round one.
Yeah, Coleman 3-0, 3 first-round finishes. His opponent tonight, Mike Greiner, 3-0, 3 first-round finishes. This is an amateur title fight. I mean, this is about as good as it gets.
Absolutely. This is a fight that has had most of the buzz, I think, in here tonight, besides the main event. I've spoken to Delgado in the past about Coleman, and he's got very, very high praise for his pupil. And I think they're, certainly expecting him to bring the gold back to Janesville.
Looks like he is coming in very good shape. There he is, Derek the Cobra Coleman, as we check out the tail of the tape, and then we'll take a look at Mike Greiner.
And his opponent making his way to the blue corner, Mike Greiner.
Greiner coming out to some AC/DC as he looks primed for this. You talked about him being 3-0 with 3 first-round finishes. How about this? He hasn't even spent the entirety of 1 round in the cage yet. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. He hasn't even spent 3 rounds in the cage in 3 fights.
Yeah, no, that's impressive. Greiner has, dominated every one of his opponents. He's coming off of a win over Ben Tomes in a fight that, he was expected to win, but, he looked dominant doing so. He's got the Irish Catholic Matt Gaffney in his corner. Always like to see him, a longtime veteran. I'm assuming that Gaffney, has got him ready for this fight. And he's ready to take on the Cobra.
You would think that he is definitely ready, looks to be in fighting shape. Yeah, it's really kind of interesting if this fight does go to a second round. We're really looking at uncharted territory for both guys. How do they respond from having to spend 60 seconds on a stool? You just don't know. They don't know either. Yeah, no, you hit the nail right on the head there. You don't know if are they going to, be extremely fatigued heading into a second round? Is the doubt going to set in? Do they have to come back from any kind of adversity? Both of these guys have been so dominant in every fight they've been in. Neither of them have been put to the test, but that's going to change right now. Someone's going to get starched. Absolutely. Both guys again 3-0. Let's go up to the cage for the official introduction.
3 3-minute rounds brought to you by Kearns Motor Car Company. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man weighed in at 145 pounds. Holds a perfect record, 3 victories against 0 defeats. Fighting out of Beloit, Wisconsin, and representing Fearless MMA, Darren the Cobra Coleman. Standing across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. He also weighed in at 145 pounds. He also holds a perfect record, 3 victories against 0 defeats. Fighting out of Portage, Wisconsin, representing Gaffney MMA, Mike Greiner. And your referee, Tom DeValis.
So Coleman and Greiner, here we go. A definite candidate for fight of the night. Along with Peter Johannes, I'm Rich Reynolds. We are cage side for this one, the second of 3 amateur title fights this evening. here from the Chosen Few Fighting Championships number 21, and we are underway with a kick from Greiner and a good counter from the Cobra Coleman. And look at Greiner going right in for a toe hold and flipping, almost flipping Coleman over.
You know, obviously the game plan's out there. Greiner wants to get this to the ground, but he's locked into Kimura right now. And I think he's out of danger.
Both guys like
not.
quick finishes. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's quite out of danger yet. Again, both guys have not been to the second round and both looking to end it early. And Coleman looking to get that W and that strap here early on. This is what both guys do.
Absolutely. You know, Coleman was able to use that submission attempt to, you know, change positions. He gets on top. He's in full mount. 2 minutes to go. This is a dangerous spot to be if you're Mike Greiner.
Greiner on his back, full mount here from Coleman. He's going to start raining down some blows, a little ground and pound if he can, and trying to get that right hand in there. He got a couple of shots in, now kind of got that right hand caught.
Yeah. One thing about Darren Coleman is he's incredibly violent. I actually think he enjoys hurting his opponents. He's not going to let anyone an easy night for them in the office. He's going to look to inflict as much damage as possible. Can't really tell right now if he's. I thought he might have a choke in, but.
Yeah, and I thought that's maybe why the referee is peering in as well. If he thought that maybe there could be a possible finish coming up, he's still taking a good look at what's happening in there. I don't think he's got one in. Well, now maybe he does.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's got a body lock. This is not a fight.
I think he does, and he did it. Coleman
stays perfect.
Yeah.
And again in the first round.
To make Greiner tap out. Both guys have never been out of the first round, and they've still never been out of the first round. But at this time, it is Coleman who's going to get to raise that right arm and put the strap on as he gets a big lift as well from his coach, Patrick Delgado. Your new champion at 145 is Darren Coleman, and we will see just how he did it and get the official word. Oh, right about now, it looks like Ken Bosetter's already made his way into the cage. Bit of a rush on here from Ken as he comes across as Coleman, your winner. And we are set for the official announcement right here, right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for these two fighters. Referee Tom Davalis has called a halt to this contest. 1 minute, 43 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by rear naked choke and new 145-pound champion, Darren the Cobra Coleman.
Impressive showing by Darren Coleman, who has had an impressive start to his young career, now 4-0 and a champion here at the Chosen Few, and he is going to chat with Ken right now.
I'm here with your new 145-pound champion. Darren, did it go the way you planned it to go?
Yes, of course, like I always say, this is what I do. 1 second. Blood! It looks like we're bringing the strap back to the city, baby. Yeah, I don't know how much time I got in the mic, but I feel like I should say this. Just a few years ago, I was a homeless teen. Last year, I decided to start my MMA journey. The reason I'm saying this is I want to tell you, never give up on your dreams. Keep looking. You will find something. I'm nobody special. Every single one of you guys is special. You can find something. Never give up.
Some great words, my friend. I can't imagine being homeless. That's got to be tough, but hey, I'm proud of you, brother.
Thank you, man.
Hey, you know that he had you down in the beginning? You worked some of your grappling, you got top control, and you sunk that choke in. It was pretty deep. Did you know you had it?
Yeah, I know I had it. He actually did very good at first, putting his neck back out to the point I was thinking, oh, I might have to go for something else. But he gave it to me. We drill it a lot.
All right. Well, you know what? It was a pleasure to watch your fight. It was a pleasure to announce your fight. And I hope to see you again in the future, my friend.
Pleasure.
All right, the Cobra, ladies and gentlemen.
From homeless to hero, Darren Coleman wins the strap and remains perfect on his amateur career. And man, is he excited as we check out just how Darren Coleman was able to win the championship. Both guys coming out quickly, Greiner and Coleman, but you see Coleman landing a left, got some damage in early on Greiner, and then was able to finish him off. You said almost the Kimura right there, but then was able to reposition himself and get the rear naked choke to make Greiner tap out.
Well, in what a crowd following, or crowd support that Coleman has here. It's got to be the biggest fan base of the night so far.
Absolutely.
Hey, who's
Coleman
ready to see
victorious.
another
He's the
title
champ.
fight?
Hey, we got another title fight coming up. That is next here on TVW.